dark social is a big topic, and I actually do believe in dark social and demand gen. What I don't believe in, which seems to be a big push, is that that means organic. So I don't believe that demand gen and dark social only has to be organic and untrackable. And the idea that almost like tracking stuff or attribution is just completely flawed. So why try? I don't agree with that. So it's kind of in that same vein. I am a very much proponent of paid ads, paid social, LinkedIn ads, Google search, listing sites. I use those to create demand and capture it. So the idea that, yeah, demand gen is just an organic thing and the attribution is futile, wholeheartedly disagree with that. The main thing that I find is lacking that I would love to just get out there as much as possible is that every single ad channel works together as a whole in like a marketing ecosystem. Way too often, I think people and B2B marketers put individual ad channels in silos. They say, okay, we have Google ads and this listing site and our SEO, it's working well for us. And now we want to try, LinkedIn ads, or we want to try Quora, and they think of it as this little isolated test that needs to stand on its own and prove itself before it can be invited into the pack. What I suggest is that every single channel should improve the ROI of the entire ecosystem and shouldn't be a silo. So when you add in LinkedIn ads, it's not just this new thing that should expand on its own. It should be retargeting your Google search traffic. It should be retargeting your listing site traffic on G2 or Clutch. It should be contributing to all of your other channels. And then, yes, it should be contributing to more cold traffic on your website in that way. And eventually it should stand alone. But there's just ways that these things work together. Like Quora, I would just start with retargeting your website traffic in those natural ways. So I would just, that would be my biggest thing that I'd probably want to talk to them. I mean, without sounding like too eye roll, probably like authenticity. But it's not going to be like, just be your authentic self. Like, be a decent human being. Like, being a decent human being authentically is probably one of the best things, because if you're going to grow a startup, if you're going to be a manager, if you're going to be a great employee, like being a decent human being who can be like authentic and transparent and actually care about other people, like you're going to make a lot better choices, a lot better working environment. And the one thing that I've learned in business, I've come from running restaurants and training restaurant managers to a lead gen startup to a paid ads agency now. And the one thing I realize is most of this it's a people business. Like, the biggest differentiator is what kind of person you are and who you attract, and what kind of team you can build and maintain. And that ecosystem is sustained by, you set the tone. Like, is this a good place to work? Are you fair? Do you treat people respectfully? How do you interact with clients? Like, the character trait of just being a good human and an authentic person who is relatable and cares about the people around them is one of the biggest things I think that a lot of startups can fail at and leaders can fail at, because they can't keep a good team around them if they're lacking that.